Macquarie $423 billion group announced to invest in Bitcoin. Other $500 billion German Union investments to add Bitcoin, both today's news. The past few months have seen an influx of institutional investors seeking exposure to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. German funds and asset managers are expanding their horizons on crypto investments now that the nation has more favorable laws governing special funds union investment. A $500 billion asset manager is planning to add Bitcoin BTC to several investment funds as a part of targeted pilot program for its institutional clients, offering compelling evidence that crypto is becoming more mainstream in Europe's largest economy. The Frankfurt-based institution told Bloomberg on Monday that it is considering adding BTC to a small number of investments funds that will only be available to private investors. For each fund, Bitcoin exposure will be limited to no more than 2% of total assets. Portfolio manager Daniel Bath said the new investment strategy is likely to commence in the fourth quarter, through no fixed timetable was given. Union Investment is the investment arm of DZ Bank Group, an institution with over 800 cooperative banks. As of June 30, Union Investment had $507 billion in asset under management, making it one of Germany's largest asset managers. And Twitter, the Square CEO Jack Dorsey and rapper Jay-Z have created the endowment to fund Bitcoin development initially in Africa and India. Dorsey said on Friday the duo is putting 500 Bitcoin, which is currently worth $23.6 million, in the endowment called B Trust. The fund will be set up a blind, irreversible trust, Dorsey said, adding that the duo won't be giving any direction to the team. B-Trust is looking to hire 3 board members. The mission of the fund is to make Bitcoin the internet currency. A jobs application describes government in India has so far been reluctant to embrace Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Friday's move comes as New Delhi is inching closer to introducing a law that would ban private cryptocurrencies in the nation. It is also looking to create its own digital currency. Even though India is the software development capital of the world, we haven't contributed to Bitcoin core development in any significant way, explained Varun Deshpande, co-founder of the Onjuno, which is building a digital banking platform from India for Asian Americans to TechCrunch. India always had the skills to contribute but lacked the right incentives. Today's initiative is even more significant since it provides the right incentives for developers from the world's largest democracy to contribute and have a say in Bitcoin's protocol development and bring in the diversity of thoughts in shaping the future of money. The irony is, as India prepares a bill to ban Bitcoin in India, the world is turning to our massive technical talent in India to secure and safeguard the Bitcoin network. Africa, most especially Nigeria, on the other hand, has experienced a surge in cryptocurrency transactions in recent years. Last year, Nigerians traded more than 400 million worth of cryptocurrency on major local crypto exchanges, and the country is only second to the US in terms of volume of Bitcoin traded in the last 5 years. Africans that trade cryptocurrency rely on them because they offer protection against currency devaluation and for value exchange during cross-border transactions. In Nigeria, Bitcoin trading became ubiquitous last year during the EndSARS protest that rocked the country. When donations for the protest began to flow from all parts of the country, and in the despair, the Nigerian government shut down the bank accounts used for this effort, but Bitcoin became a lifeline, keeping the crowdfunding activities alive. Since then, there have been growing concerns that the Nigerian government had intentions to regulate cryptocurrencies in the country. Last week, those doubts were actualized. Country's apex bank gave a directive to banks and financial institutions from dealing in cryptocurrency or facilitating payments for cryptocurrency exchange platforms. Dorsey has long supported the adoption of cryptocurrency. Square already supports Bitcoin and the last year acquired but $50 million worth of Bitcoin for its corporate treasury, and Twitter is studying the potential use of Bitcoin to pay its employees and vendors. In an interview with CNBC, Twitter Chief Financial Officer Ned Segal said, "We've done a lot of the upfront thinking to consider how we might pay employees should they ask to be paid in Bitcoin, how we might pay a vendor if they ask to be paid in Bitcoin, and whether we need to have Bitcoin on our balance sheet should that happen. It's something we continue to study and look at. We want to be thoughtful about over time, but we haven't made any changes yet." Many high-profile industry executives have called for nation and embrace Bitcoin. Balaji Srinivasan, an angel investor and entrepreneur who previously served as the chief technology officer for Coinbase earlier this month, made a case of why India should embrace Bitcoin. India has the talent to pull this off. Such a move would make international headlines, attract global support from the world's technologies and financiers, differentiate India from the increasingly zero-sum economic policies pushed by America and China, and put country at the forefront of a trillion-dollar industry, he wrote, envisioning the potential unblocking Bitcoin would create for India. The German asset manager furthers its adoption of crypto after experimenting with Bitcoin certificates. Union Investment, the investment arm of DZ Bank Group, takes another small step towards offering crypto investment services to private investors. They will make Bitcoin a small percentage of some of their funds. Meanwhile, the company included cryptocurrency within a mixed fund called Private Funds Flexible Pro for the first time at the start of this year. These came in the form of Delta 1 certificate. A Delta certificate gives investor exposure to an asset as if they were to directly own the asset themselves. Carmichael, a consultant for financial service providers at Oliver Wyman, says that his company has noticed greater interest among fixed fund managers in cryptocurrencies. As of late, Union Investment currently has about $500 billion in asset under management. Developments such as those at Union Investment are just one of many that are making exposure to cryptocurrencies easier for the average person. As further help for Germans, S-Broker recently issued a combination of 40 Bitcoin certificates, stocks, and ETFs, allowing customers to invest in a wide array of cryptocurrency assets. That said, access to a Bitcoin ETF in the United States may have to wait. The SEC currently has no plans to approve such as institution, and may even wait until 2023 before considering that as a priority. There are other ways of spreading Bitcoin exposure. However, ATM installations have been soaring in recent months, offering wallet owners a familiar method for buying and selling Bitcoin. According to the states, most of these installations have been taking place in the United States. Germany is quickly becoming a hotbed for crypto investments, especially among institutional players. On August 2, a new law allowing institutional funds to hold crypto came into effect, setting the stage for a wider uptake of digital assets even among German pension funds. Meanwhile, the German securities broker S-Broker recently announced a suite of crypto-focused product offerings. At the retail level, Germans don't rank as highly for crypto adoption, according to the recent survey by financial comparison website Foundr. The 42,000-person survey estimated that only 11% of Germans had exposure to digital assets. Although the higher than the United States and the United Kingdom, it ranked well below emerging markets and other European nations. Bitcoin is turning heads again as the first launched cryptocurrency pushes towards $52,000. Its price has recovered roughly 79% from its summer dip. In the process, Bitcoin's total market capitalization is once again approaching $1 trillion. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.